Hello, I'm Ian Ernsberger. I'm the director of Death of a Salesman. This is a wonderful show that students and adults should all come to see.
I'm Mike Andrews, and I'm playing Happy Loman in Death of a Salesman. This is a show that I was really interested in doing because I remember reading Death of a Salesman in my sophomore English class in high school, and it's one of those stories and plays that have just kind of stuck with me throughout the years. So the opportunity to be involved with this production was really easy for me to say yes to.
I'm Kathy Sturm, and I play Linda Loman, the beloved wife of Willie Loman. An outstanding character in the sense that it's the quintessential 40s and 50s housewife. But she is a very strong person. She's the glue that holds the family together. She's the peacemaker.
Hi, I'm Aaron Moreland. I'm playing Biff Loman in Death of a Salesman. This is my third classic series, and I find the classic series to be very important to continue to show to the public and to the high school students that come in. Death of a Salesman specifically has a lot of themes that are universal, and even though it takes place in the 40s, it still is very relevant today, especially with the character of Biff, whom I'm playing. He's lost, doesn't really know where to find himself, and I think a lot of the youth today have trouble making that jump from teenager to adult. And this really kind of, my character's journey in this show deals with that and trying to live up to the expectations of the parent.
Hi, I'm Richard McKinley, and I play the part of Charlie. And Charlie's the next door neighbor to the Loman family. And Charlie's an independent businessman. He's pretty well off, but he's not real a rich person. And Charlie's background is more in sales, and he understands Willie. And him and Willie really don't like each other, but they have this love-hate relationship. Charlie helps Willie out with loaning him money and offering him advice, and Willie really doesn't care for it that much.
My name is Steve Stone. I play Ben Loman, which is Willie's older dead brother in this play. I'm kind of the antithesis of what Willie is in his life. Willie never quite made it successfully, but Ben, for some reason, seemed to hit it big in the jungles of Africa, principally diamond mines.
I'm Andrew Duffy. I play Bernard in Death of a Salesman. In kind of the same way that Ben Loman is the antithesis of Willie, Bernard is the antithesis of Willie's boys, Biff and Happy. As a kid, Bernard is the scrawny, wimpy, studious one. He kind of tutors Biff and gives him answers on tests. And Biff and Happy sort of look down on him. They're athletic and strong and that sort of thing, and they get that attitude from their dad, who doesn't think a whole lot of Bernard.
My name is Kate Ernsberger, and I play the woman in Death of a Salesman. I come into Willie's life in the form of flashbacks. I am a woman he had an affair with while he was out selling. And it's an interesting thing to play a memory because you kind of have to base it off how that person is remembering you.
It's the pursuit of the American dream and how the American dream can ultimately consume you and lose yourself in that and ultimately destroy yourself.
And that really still resonates today, even though this play is 60, 70 years old now, that we've got this idea what makes us successful, what makes us happy. But really, we're sort of all misplacing our priorities. And so we need to get down to the core of who we are and really discover the things in life that are already around us that we have.
This is the kind of show that everybody needs to see. I mean, this was produced in 1949. I mean, yes, it is a true American classic, and I love the show because it's been done on so many different levels, so many different casts, and the way they've produced the show.
It's very important to come out. You have plenty of chances to see musicals and comedies, but not as often are you able to come out and see a true classic in American literature.
So it's a good play. Arthur Miller kind of nailed what a salesman does. I've been a salesman for 35 years, and many of the things that Arthur brings to the play are indeed very true. And it is a study in what happens in a salesman's life. It often is success or failure, and that's exactly what happens with Willie in this case. And I'm not going to tell you the ending because then I'll ruin it.